Hey everybody, this is Alex with Albee Baby. We are here with our good friends today, Jen and Chris, owners and founders of Clek, the car seat company. We're here today to share some amazing news about a brand new infant seat, a true game changer coming to you this summer from Clek. I know your story. I know you guys. We've been friends for over a decade and I love you guys. Like truly, a lot of love here. But I'm trying to speak to everybody else that may not know you guys, or people that may know you guys but don't know the whole scoop and what's coming up. So if you don't mind, I would love to talk about a quick background of Clek and where you guys came from and a rundown of your seats.
Okay, so I'll try and condense this as much as possible. 2006, we started with a booster seat. It was a big problem. Kids weren't sitting in booster seats and it was a leading cause of death or injury. So build us a seat that kids will sit in. Hence Ollie and Aussie. Fast forward to about 2009, we launched Uber, which is our high back booster. That really exemplifies what we're about at Clek, is because we take a different approach to building car seats. We came at it from an automotive standpoint and really built it to look and feel like a real vehicle seat. So, you know, the whole first seat with the whole metal substructure, the rigid latch system. So we kind of bet on ourselves. Jenny moonlighted and came in 2010. We built up our team, launched Foomph in 2012. Its derivative Flow in 2015. And most recently Ling, which was up until this next product we're going to talk about, our pinnacle. The seat that exemplifies kind of all the safety, convenience, and everything that, you know, we wanted to build in seats as parents, that, seats that we would use for our kids.
Our friends at Clek have something super exciting to share with you about a new update they've made to their brand new infant car seat. Now, an infant seat has two defining features: the bucket seat and a base. Basically, every car seat can be installed without the base, but as far as I know, no other seats on the market can be sold without the base. Why is that?
Let me explain why that's the case. Every seat needs to be installed with latch and seat belt in order for it to legally be sold in North America. So while you have the ability to install your carrier with your seat belt, it has to come with a base because the latch is on the base. So that's what we flipped on its head.
So we have North America's first baseless infant seat, which is really cool. Technically, it's a derivative of Ling, but we've added a trusty latch bin to the carrier.
And now we have Lingo. So if you grab our Ling seat here, you look at the back, I have this latch bin, which you can see has a latch belt inside it. It's detachable, so it clips on, and you'd have two screws to screw that in. And now you have Lingo, the infant carrier that can be installed with a latch or with a seat belt. So no need to buy a base anymore if it doesn't fit your lifestyle, or if it does, latch bin is removable, which also sheds about a pound of weight. And you can install it with the Ling base, and you can also still install it without the base using the belt path.
Wait, so if I live in the city, which I do, and I don't have a car, I can buy a Lingo car seat without spending the extra money on a base.
You got it.
Yeah, the starting retail price point on Lingo is $199, which is quite a difference. If you're having to buy a car seat with the base, you're saving approximately $150, $175.
You guys are pretty smart. You guys are pretty smart. I'm excited.
From a waste standpoint, because you're going to buy the base. If you're a city dweller, you don't have a car, you're going to buy the base. It's going to be in a landfill. If you don't want the base, you don't have to. If you want the base later on, you can have it. So we've kind of changed the infant carrier category.
Yeah, I mean, coming from our store, the New York City customer, countless times has somebody come in saying, like, I'm buying this, but I know I don't need the base. I don't have a car. We do ride share. We're doing taxis. I don't need the space. Can I buy it without? And our awesome friends at Clek have figured out basically the biggest game changer I've heard in a really long time.
Well, it was really through conversations like this that we figured out there was a need, right? We own cars. We were designing seats for parents like us, and it was all about kind of that base. As you said, there's a lot of parents that frankly just throw out the base. And being a very environmentally forward company, you know, we have a recycling program. This is something we're looking at too, that, you know, that bases are being thrown out. Listen, you're going through it. We've been through it. Things change pretty quickly after you have kids. So, you know, you could move out of the city, you could add a car, so it gives you different options to work with.
You can make the choice that works for you and your family.
That's the most special point here. The options, buying what you need, just you, nobody else, not the parent that is in your category or who defines you, but you, your lifestyle. Especially in a time like right now with what we're facing in the world, we know how important it is to only bring in the essentials. And with every other product that we have in our store at Albee, we try to help them solve their own problems with their own life. You know, we get into what their life looks like and see how we can suit their needs with the right gear. And this is the fact that we can do this with an infant car seat now is unbelievable.
So now, as of June 1st at Albee Baby, you can pick up your Ling or your Lingo.
Okay, so someone can now buy an infant car seat, baseless, made by Clek, starting at $199.
And that is for our entry-level jersey knit fabric. So you want to show it?
If you got it, show it, yeah.
There you go.
So this is carbon.
This is actually a Lingo. It has the base on it.
Yeah, it's all black on black jersey knit.
Will there be other options that you guys are going to offer from when you launch this?
So we'll have the same 3 options, jersey knit, opening price point. We will have the C0 performance fabrics, which are stain, bacteria, and moisture resistant, which is pretty big. And our flame retardant free 100% merino wool option.
I think, strangely, this couldn't have come at a better time because no matter what, people are still going to be having babies. If they're having their birth at a hospital, they're going to need a car seat. And in major cities like ours, they may not have a car or any use for that base any other day except for the day that they purchased it so that they could use just the seat alone anyway. So just to know that I can dip my toe in, and if I figure out that within my life, I think I need the base, you're right there for me. So this is huge. Our customers are going to fall in love with this. I cannot wait to see the feedback from this video.
Well, we're pretty excited, and thanks for the opportunity to give you a little sneak peek and tell you about it.
Similar to you guys, we really do listen to our customers and try to provide all options.
Didn't you just get a question like 2 weeks ago on Instagram about
someone tagged us? She was out walking, you know, somewhere downtown Toronto. She said, I love your car seat. And I could tell she wasn't using it in a car. So I said, do you own a car? She said, yeah, but I really don't use it that much because my husband takes the car that has the base in it. So she's a first-time mom, and she tends to go out with her friends that pick her up with her infant in the Lingo because she doesn't take the base with her. Same with her mother-in-law, and she just finds it really easy using the Euro belt path method for installation, which is what we recommend also, and which is what we're going to be posting. Crash tests are going to be using the Euro belt path.
The great part about this is the crash testing that Jenny's referring to. I mean, it's pretty comparable to Ling, which is, you know, category leading. So, you know, we haven't strayed away from our you know, Clek providing the safest seats in each category.
We did get the report from Consumer Reports that Clek Liingo was actually just rated #1 overall of all infant seats, period, which is amazing.
We're pretty pumped.
Yeah, and just a shout out to you guys because I think it's important as parents, being a parent myself, and for all expectant parents that are really digging into car seat safety, which is basically the first thing you think about in this process, that you guys publish all of your crash test results. And I think that's really cool how transparent and in front of this you guys are.
I think it has to be very representative of us and our employees, of the company they want to work for and the company we want parents to trust. So we're going to build the seats to perform like we'd want them to for our kids, but we want everyone to see those results as well.
Now with the Consumer Reports #1 rated infant car seat, it just makes me realize that really no one else is publishing their own crash test results. And Clek, as far as I know, you guys are the first to even think about doing that, just sharing that with customers. And I feel like you guys have always been the first for a lot of different technologies and advancements in safety and your seats. So, I mean, how many other things have you been first on here? Not to toot your own horn.
No, you know what? I actually don't even know if we ever compiled the list here. So I think we, I would say, you know, was really bringing ISOFIX in North America, the first rigid latching booster seat. I think we were the first to rear face to 50 pounds. We brought the crumple zone, the Krypton fabrics.
I think we're the only car seat company that recycles our car seats.
In North America, the only recycling program.
Made in Canada. I don't know about that actually, but.
We're the only one made in Canada now, which makes us really proud. And now we are really excited to add another first to our list of accomplishments, which is North America's first baseless infant car seat.
Yeah. So Chris, if you don't mind showing me, I'd love to see how a Ling or a Lingo in this case is installed while you have one of our first models in front of us.
So we have Lingo here in the seat buck. It doesn't have a label, so I show you this label. It's the same label on Ling. So you'll have your blue line here, which you want to level with the ground to get that 40 to 45 degrees. So that would be here. You'd align your seat. For your European belt path, which you can do with Ling or Lingo, you put the lap belt through the belt guide. You pull all the slack out of the shoulder belt. You tuck that in the back to the shoulder belt guide here and allow the belt to go back through. And you are going to, as you wiggle this seat in, you're going to pull the slack out of the belt. And that's your European belt path. You can see if I can pull at the belt path, it's tightly installed. And this kind of lap shoulder somewhat acts like a load leg. It stops that rotation going rearward, which you'll see, which you can see if you're watching crash test videos with the lap shoulder belt behind in the European belt path. That's why we recommend it. However, if you want to install with the latch system, so the removable bin, I'm going to open this up. I can pull the latch belt out. I'll close the bin. So the adjuster side will go on the passenger side. And I will put that into the belt path. Connect the latch connector on the one side. I'll go to this next side to make sure there's no twist in the belt. Flat. So as I'm pushing this in, again, you level the seat. As I'm pushing this in, I'm going to pull the slack out of the lap belt. And it installs very similar to like how just a regular lap belt would install. So you can see the seat's installed. Take it out. Put the latch into the way. There you go. There is your first Lingo install.
I love it. I feel so special to be a part of this Lingo install. This is like a big day for me too. So that piece, that little bin, so you can either have it on or off. You can just simply remove it if you're going to do the belt path like you guys would be recommending. But if you need to stick with latch or you're the most interested in latch, that's obviously always an option. But you can just take it right out.
Correct.
Keep the bin in your home.
Yeah, there's two screws that come in. It comes with the tool. Take those two screws out, and you saw me clip it on and off. And it removes just over a pound off your seat. So by taking it off, you can still use it with a base, and you still have your lightweight 9-pound Ling or Lingo.
If you end up buying Lingo and you buy the base later, you have to remove the bin. Otherwise, it won't click in.
That makes complete sense. This is so brilliant, guys. I'm so honored to be a part of this. I'm so proud of you. Just in the amount of time I've known you and how far you've gone in innovating in technology and just changing the game for now even more customers. We cannot wait to share these this summer, this June, right? June?
Albee baby.
Yeah, and
June
thank
1st.
you guys to you, I guess. Yeah. This a lot of insight and help from you guys along the way really helped make this product.
Well, we're honored. And if anyone has any questions, we will obviously together, Clek and Albee, will do our best to get you back. So leave a comment below. whether you're in our Facebook watch party or on our YouTube channel or just on our page. And make sure to sign up and subscribe with Albee Baby at albeebaby.com so that we can give you your info first on the Clek Lingo. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye.
That's cool.